Hello, YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. I got access to the Neverwinter beta, which is Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter, which is of course tied into the games such as Baldur's Gate. The gameplay itself, I'm going to go over really quickly, is quite good. It handles a lot like a third-person Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance title, which, if you remember, those games were quite good themselves. So therefore, this one has been offering me a lot of that, which it hooked me instantly with that aspect. It's going to be coming out as a free-to-play game and offering, very light on the cash up, which most people see or hear free-to-play. They usually assume there's going to be a cash shop involved. Well, this one is not going to be trying to focus too heavily on forcing you to pay money out of your pocket. The AAA quality is just going to be pumping out so far, because when we were playing the beta, me and my friends, we noticed right off the bat it just felt really good. It was a natural feeling game. It had some of those elements from Dungeons & Dragons, not what they're going to oversaturate it with, and of course it's always optional to do those said Dungeons & Dragons elements. The elements, of course, are put into the Foundry, which is something that you can actually build your own dungeons and scenarios and how people around the game play them themselves and rate them, which is really cool. So if you have a lot of creativity in your mind and you have some spare time when this game comes out, that'll probably be up your alley. The classes and the races in this game are quite interesting. They offered the Rogue, the Guardian, as well as the Trickster Rogue. Trickster Rogue is the Rogue, and the Cleric. Wow, brain fart there. However, all three classes felt a little bit quick-paced. The Guardian is pretty much true to its nature, a tank. The Cleric is a really fast-paced healer, which is awesome. I love the elements of that. Some people complaining about them not using a malice or a shield, which of course I'll take away from the Guardian, so therefore I think they changed up the character a little bit, made him a little bit quicker, which I don't disagree with the elements of, yes, having a malice and a shield. However, this approach to it of them using a symbol, which is this big old symbolism, pretty much being some sort of big old thing they hold in their hands like it's a stop sign, run around and shoot freaking holy bolts of super energy or whatever. Pretty much, it feels really good. It felt really good playing as the character. The look of the game is really fantastic as well. I really enjoyed it. It felt like, it just felt so good to be able to, feel the depth of the atmosphere, because it was definitely there. It was very present. The physics in the game are really cool. I like it when you hit an enemy and they go flying across the universe. So it gives you that sense of adventure while you're playing the game, and playing it with friends is very much recommended. So if you have a couple buddies who are very skeptical of Dungeons & Dragons, however did like Dark Alliance 1 or 2, then they're probably going to definitely love this one. So yes, it's going to be coming out at some point in the future. However, so far the quality of the game is really good. The storyline, it was actually quite interesting as well. I was actually reading the storylines, which I normally don't do it in most MMOs nowadays, because it felt the same. You kill 30,000 of those. I mean, yes, this game does have those type of fetch quests where you go kill 30,000 of those, blah blah blah, go back to the NPC and get your reward. However, the quests this time around actually do feel rewarding. Like, you actually get some good gear from doing it, so it isn't as bad. And how potent and powerful you are, and the AoE abilities you could probably muster, it isn't so bad killing all these enemies down anyway. It kind of has like that light element of games such as Dynasty Warriors in a small fraction of the sense. At the same time, it also feels like Mass Effect 2, which, not Mass Effect 2, but Mass Effect in general. And again, it's a pretty good game, I gotta say so far. I cannot wait for the final product when it does release, but so far that's been my impressions of Neverwinter. I mean, besides the light crashing, which that's normal in most MMOs, it's memory leaks, but they fixed that very quickly, and by the time they fixed it, it worked fantastically, and no complaints there. So, yeah, take it easy, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.